Hello, in this lecture we are going to discuss about XML hierarchical model in database management system. XML stands for Extendable Markup Language. It is a scripting language which contains various tags. Those tags are not a predefined tag. Where HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is used to represent the data. In XML, it is used to store the data. So, the component of XML are element and attribute. So, the element are defining the tag. So, it can contain open and closing tag. So, in this example, the student it have a corresponding closing tag. Inside the student it have two different tag, name and department. Every XML has a single root element. Inside the root element, the tags can be called it as container element. One or more element inside the container element can be called it as a child element. In this example, person will be the root element. Inside the person, it contains the person info. It can be called it as container element. Inside the person info, it can have a tag name that can be called it as a child element for the container element. The next one will be attribute. The attribute can be represented within a double quotes that specify the values of element. Here true will be the attribute that can be represented inside the double quotes. Types of XML document. It have three different types of XML document: data centric, document centric, hybrid XML document. Where data centric, the document have small data item with specific structure. Where document centric XML document are, it contain large amount of text, no structured data element. In hybrid XML document, it contain part of unstructured data and no predefined schema. Next, see what is DTD, document type definition. It is used to define set of rules for structuring the data in any XML file. It has an element, attribute and relationship. The various building blocks of XML are element, attribute, PC data and C data. So, element and attribute have been discussed already. Let's see what is PC data and C data. So, PC data is a parsed character data. It is parsed by the parser. In C data, it is not parsed by the parser. So, in this XML document, to, from, heading, body are defined by the attribute PC data. So, it can be parsed by the parser. Where in C data, first name, last name, email ID are represented inside the C data. So, those data cannot be parsed by the parser. Merits of DTD: defined structure component, simple, embedded directly into the XML. The disadvantage will be complex document cannot be defined what types of data can be used. Next, XML schema. It describes the structure of an XML document. It can be represented by using the keyword XS colon. It has schema, element, complex type, sequence and so on. Next, XQuery. In order to obtain the data from the XML database, we need to use the XQuery. So, XQuery is supported by all major database. So, this will be the XML document in which it have students inside the student and it can hold the name and the age tag. In order to obtain the data whose student's age will be greater than 16. So, we need to represent the file name. Here the document can be stored in the name of students.xml. So, the age should be present inside the tag students and inside the student. So, that can be represented by using the dollar symbol and it can be stored in a variable. Information retrieval. So, information retrieval has two different types of data, structured and unstructured data. The structured data should be in an organized form, unstructured should not be in an organized form. Information retrieval can be called it mainly used for retrieving the document from the collection in response to query submitted by the user. The main characteristics of information retrieval system are types of user, types of data and types of information. So, the types of user can be either an expert user or lay person. They can search for specific information or they can needed a generic information. Types of data, it is a specific types of data. types of information, search can be either based on navigation, information or transaction. Mode of interactions in information retrieval are browsing or retrieval. So data can be obtained either by browsing or retrieving from the database. So processing can be done either in a statistical approach or semantic approach. With the help of the techniques, the information can be obtained in a semantic approach. Thank you.